Hey everybody, this is Khillasaurus, aka Schenker, bringing you some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Now I know it's been a while since I made one of these videos, actually quite a while, but that's because I went to school, and that takes up a lot of time, as you'd imagine. I'm currently taking video game programming, and I moved to Vancouver for that, so it's pretty sweet. I've been enjoying it a lot, and I haven't made some videos in a while. But today I just kind of want to ignore all that and focus on a topic that a lot of you guys might be having trouble with. If you're newer to the Call of Duty series, maybe you played some Modern Warfare 2 and maybe some Black Ops, and you can kind of get that feel of, for every time you spawn, you might get a, or you should get a kill, and then you're probably gonna die. There's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get the kill when you first see an enemy. 50-50 chance that they're gonna kill you. So I would say about 90% of players that are a lot newer to the series are gonna get about a 1.0 kill death ratio. And I know one of the toughest things is getting over that hump of just a 1.0 KD. If you try really hard, you might maybe every now and then get a game of like 12 kills, 10 deaths, something like that. But just getting those huge kill streaks that you watch the pros get, it seems impossible. Like, I know I watch some of those pros and they're going like consistently for every time they die, they're getting about 12 deaths. Or sorry, every time they die, they get about 12 kills. Because of course in the pro scene it's harder to get something ridiculous like a 50 kill streak that you see on YouTube all the time. And it just seems like, how come they're always getting the shot off first? Now, I'm currently playing with an internet connection of 193 for the ping and 100 kilobits per second download speed. So my lag's pretty bad. And yet I'm still imagining, like, this game you're gonna watch me go 18 and 2. You're gonna see how does he manage to get these? That was lucky, of course, I put right there. How do you go something like 18 and 2 or 20 and 3 in your average game and consistently get your kill death ratio to be about a 5.0? I'd say one of the toughest things is playing safe. Like, sure, it's okay if your first kill, or not the first kill of the match, the first kill of after you spawn, it's okay to run around rapid hoping you're gonna get a kill, because most of the time you will get that. This is a 50-50 chance, as I said. But after that, you have to learn to play safe. Now, safe doesn't mean camping in one spot like a lot of you guys are probably going to complain about. It means knowing the area around you and using that to your advantage. A lot of time, you're going to know where your enemies are. Either you were in the action and you died and you saw one of them there, or you have a UAV up and you can see them on the minimap, for example. But you have to know where to look and where to be at the right time. And part of the, I'd say probably the toughest part about that is a lot of times you know where your enemies are, as I said earlier, but you don't know how to get there safely and yet still manage to kill them. And so part of that is having a game sense and a map awareness around you to know where to go and when. And that just comes with practice. But I'd say if you want to start heading towards that direction of learning how to actually get a lot of kills at once through map sense, other than just playing the game again and again and again until you finally learn the map, it's when you're playing, look for those areas, see those areas, watch the kill cam. All the time I know a lot of people just like spam the second they die, they're just spamming square, or if you're on Xbox, X or Y, or bother. X, right? It's X. Yeah, X is respawn on Xbox, right? Yeah, okay. I'm a PS3 kid. I do love Xbox, but I'm playing on PS3 because that's what they use at MLG. Sponsored by Sony, so you kind of have to. And I play games other than Call of Duty, so that's why PS3. But aside from that, when you die, watch a kill cam, see where your opponents were. A lot of times you'll find them in interesting spots, and usually, yes, they will be camping spots. That doesn't mean you have to camp there. That means you have to look around your surroundings, see those areas of where they were, so every time you go from post to post, from corner to corner, you know where to kind of post up when you need to reload. Where do I hide for that split second just so I reload so I don't get shot in the middle of the open of the map, right? A lot of times it's about knowing where to be and when, more so than having the better aim. Because one-on-one challenges, which is challenges when you both see each other and you're both trying to shoot each other, that's an entirely different subject in itself. Here I'm just focusing on simply knowing where to be at the right time due to map awareness. So now, since you guys have seen that replay, I'm kind of just going to go through it and talk to you guys about it. I'm not sure why I quit out. I could just reloaded. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Why, for example, Dome. This is going to be more of a team deathmatch analysis of a map, Dome, so you guys can learn and understand where to be, when, and how you know where to be, and what's going on in my mind as I'm running through the course of this map. Okay, so right off the start, there's a lot of opening avenues or the opening routes, not sure how you say that, you can travel through to get towards your opponents at the beginning of the game. So I'm actually going to go towards the free camera. There we go. I'm really bad at the free camera, guys. What's it doing this?
Team Deathmatch.
There we go, the free camera. I'm not very good at the camera work on this because I don't actually use this that often. Usually I just straight up run the replay and post it on YouTube like that. But I'm gonna break it down through the three main opening routes that you can travel through to get towards your opponents. Generally speaking, there's the longest route, the short. No, actually I'll bring it down better. There's the center route. This is for if you really want to get straight to your opponents, like the fastest way there. This is usually where the people who do the beginning grenade toss, it's where they want to land their grenade just to kill you if you're traveling through the opening route, just straight through the center. So this is it right here. Um, if you're on the opponent's side, if you stand right about here, which is quite dangerous, and you lob a grenade and get to land right here, you will probably get a kill, maybe 2, 3. It's not uncommon to get a 4 or 5 in one grenade toss off the beginning of the game like that, or even the throwing knife toss if that's your thing. Um, I'm personally not a fan of that. I just don't like lucky throwing knife tosses. I like skillful ones. Anyways, that's the main road. That's the one where everybody, you want that first blood. That's where you're gonna go for it. Um, Everybody wants to get into the action right ways. But then there comes the more stealthy type player. And this is where increasing your kill death ratio comes in huge. Sure, if you go through the spot, you could get lucky, you get that 5-1 grenade toss, but I don't like leaving a kill death ratio in terms of luck. I prefer to keep it in terms of skill. And if you want a consistent kill death ratio, it's all about the skill, as you'll say. That's why people say campers. They get kind of lucky. They could have some good kill death ratios, some bad ones. They're gonna have fairly good ones, like maybe 2.0, just simply because they're always waiting for a moment. But they're not ever gonna make it anywhere in a tournament. Um, you see a guy camping a tournament, he's just gonna get torn up. Pros, they have their sensitivity. Actually, they don't all have their sensitivity in 10. Some of them have them low, but they have such great map awareness. They know where to look when. Even in search and destroy, they know all the corners ins and outs. So that's why I prefer, if you're going for a good kill death ratio, practice not going through this opening route unless you're just playing shenanigans with your buddies. Now for the second route, we're gonna go for the long way. This is the stealthy player's favorite zone. This is how you get right behind your opponents. Just be careful here. We'll talk about this spot later. This is a key spot right where my camera is now. So back to over here, the long route. This is the favorite spot for stealthy players. Just running across the map all the way along. It takes a long time to get there, but if you do take this route, you will, I'd say about 80% of the time, get an easy couple free kills in the back. Free kills is what you want in Call of Duty. It's the kills where you don't have to be up in a challenge. The challenges of one. Did I say this? Yeah, I think I did say this earlier. Sorry, guys. I broke this video down to 2 parts. I'm recording them at separate times, so that's why I'm not sure exactly what I said when. But yeah, challenge is I'll say it anyways again, just in case you guys forgot. It's where both you see each other at the same time and you're both shooting each other. That's a challenge. But going the long way around usually prevents that, and that means you don't have to worry about how good your aim is. You can focus better on where you are to get those free kills instead. And now from the enemy's point of view, the long way around is actually the same way in this map. Sometimes it's different. So I know that sounds really counterintuitive, but that's okay. So back over here, and then just a brief glance at the short way around the side, not the center. That's always the shortest. The short way around the side is right through here into your opponent's area. Same thing for your opponents. They might go from there, but usually this is considered the short way around. Now, knowing your openings is great. As you'll see, it's huge. Wow, this is really sensitive. It's great because if you can not die in the beginning, that is huge for a team, especially in team deathmatch. And I'm gonna say this is why. In in the beginning of a team deathmatch game, getting those first kills determines where the rest of the gameplay for the map is going to take place, or gameplay for the match is going to take place. Let's say on our team, we open up with the first 4 kills. I get 2 kills, my buddy gets a kill, another person gets a kill. That's immediately meaning 4 enemies on our opponent's team don't know where they are in relation to the current state of the game as well. Unless they have tactical insertion that early on, but that's kind of rare this early on. Especially considering how in Modern Warfare 3, you unlock at such a late level, which I don't like at all because I don't know, people don't use it that often as it is, and then unlocking at that late level, it just makes it like annoying and almost pointless because people don't know how to use it because they haven't practiced with it. But anyways, if you get those first couple kills going, not only do you put your teammates in the dark as to what's going on and where they are, and exactly like understand the state of the game. And I'm sure you guys notice this if you've ever been put into the middle of a match when you click join game and you just don't know what to do because you're like, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere, I don't know where I am. Just like, I got a gun in my hand, that's all I know. That is huge, just confusing your opponent. Secondly, I'd like to talk about I guess I should word it as not so much kill streak. Uh, yeah, I guess I'll say it like that. It gives you a chance to get your kill streaks up and going. If you have a UAV and you got hardline on your team and you get those first two kills, and we have a UAV up this early in the game, it's just like you're off to a bad start, and you're just letting your opponents get the chance to get their kill streaks up, and that's just annoying, as you guys know. Especially when you join a match, you haven't died yet, but your teammates have died enough times for the enemy to already have a helicopter, and you're like 20 seconds in. That's just frustrating. So you want to prevent that. And so for that reasoning, I'm going to switch to first person view here, and I'm going to keep that open just so you guys can kind of see what's coming up where and whatnot. And I'm going to talk about what's going on through my head as I play this game. So right at the bat, I'm going to take the long way around because I'm a stealthy player and I love this. Just a second, I'm going to pause right here. Now the reason I zoom in here, if I can switch to this view, is you can see this guy right here. He's actually blinded by flashbang, so I'm kind of lucky. But from his point of view, if you go straight, look how close he is to seeing where I am. He's just like 2 feet off. So when you go through the opening, make sure you know the vulnerable spots. Check them, and then immediately get out of the way. See what I did there? Go back a tiny bit. Oh, it goes back too far. Can't fast forward. Sorry about that, guys. Whatever. Check the spot, get out of the way. Second thing to know is know what your goal is in the beginning of the game. And my goal in the beginning of the game is to pick off maybe 1 or 2 of the unsuspecting rushers going through the center and then continue on to my flanking route. That means I have to be aware of when opponents are going to be coming from this side over here. Sensitive. Yep. So I have to be aware of when this is coming. I know I have approximately 5 to 6 more seconds till my enemies can get here. Maybe not that much. Maybe it's like 4. I've never measured it out. I just kind of know in my head how long I have till they get there. So I'm gonna stick around, try to get a couple shots off. I know, my aim's horrible. Okay, whatever. And then immediately look for the vulnerable spots again. That's what this game's all about. It's getting the shot off, checking out your surroundings, immediately being cautious, and continuing back to aggressive mode. It's this constant switch between aggressive and defensive. Offensive and defensive, however you want to term it. I don't like how it didn't say that was my teammates in there. Now I have UAV up. That's the second. You got to be looking at your minimap, guys. That's huge in this game. That's the second. Immediately look to my left. I see 3 red dots coming at me. I want to know what's happening. So I look to my left, see a guy coming. Immediately throw the C4. There's too many guys there. By the way, if you guys didn't know, for C4, you don't actually have to switch back to it to explode it. You can double tap reload on pretty much any game on the planet, like Crisis, Homefront, Killzone, every game. Double tapping reload explodes the C4 or explosive that you're using at the time. So yeah, immediately look to the side, and then this is what I mentioned about earlier. I didn't need to reload, but I have this bad habit of reloading a lot because I usually don't use this gun, Mark 14. I love this gun. I usually use constant fire guns, occasionally the Type 95. If you guys are familiar with Black Ops, I use the FAMAS a lot. You run an ammo on that gun really fast. So I'm used to just like shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. So anyways, that's what I was mentioning. Very soon as I kill this guy here, just get to safety, reload, and then continue back onto where you are. Now, you guys are probably wondering, if you look at the mini-map in the top left of the screen, I'm pointing at it, but you can't tell, there's that red dot there. Now, if I go to the time when I kill this guy, bam. See how the UAV scanner isn't across the entire screen? So I don't actually know he's there yet. So my first thought is, if they're coming from me from forwards, the best place to be is hiding further away from them. Then on the second sweep of the scanner, then it shows where he is. So he must have spawned there because, you know, I know you guys all complain about the spawns in this game. That's why I went backwards. Then following that up, this is where I'm challenging the guy. He's gonna ghillie suit. Like he shouldn't be killing you if he's like, I don't know. The sniper should never really kill somebody pointing an assault rifle straight at them most of the time. So that's just knowing you can outsmart somebody. Continuing on, I don't want to dwell on tiny features too much, but that's my opening strategy. You just get into this area and then pushing around to the side where my goal or my favorite spot to be is. Now, I know this may seem a lot like a camping type term, getting to your favorite spot. That's not what I mean. In my case, my favorite spot in this map is the building. This main building, then not the dome. Because I know this area really well, and I know how to control this area really well. It's not so much where your teammates are, unless you're playing with a party. I'm just playing our random game with, I guess what Machine will call some baby buffalo. Heard of baby buffalo? A couple of kids who aren't that good. Our opponents I'm talking about. My team is really good in this game. Really, really good. So that's why I tend to stick to areas I like. It helps you understand where you are, so you can kind of lock in an area and control that area so you're not getting hit from behind this option. But this game, I'm noticing, like, even though I love this building, I'm just like randomly getting killed. Like, they're spawning in my own building all the time. Like, this is my house, right? So what I do is I move to a better area. And that's unfortunate that I did not kill him. Actually, I want to see that. I want to see why that didn't kill him. Yeah, I don't know. That's really close. That should be on. Anyways, I still got the headshot off, so it's okay. Putting that aside, once you get into this zone of I know where I am, the toughest thing is getting back into that. So now if you guys see in the bottom of that bar where it shows that red line of where I died right here, I think. Nope. Right here. So right now, what do I know before I die, or after I kill this guy? Oh, actually, I'll just let you go. So what do I know the second I die? I do know that there's people rushing from the back of the building, from the direction the camera is currently facing, and I can see on the mini-map my team's all on the left side, and there's two of them probably in the dome. I guess I can't pause it to show the full camera, or full map UAV thing. So that's what I know. So based off of that, when I spawn, I'm going to use that knowledge to understand where to go. So I see, check my left, then this is what's going through my head. I know there's a guy there. I see my teammates kill him because that green arrow's been on the map for a long time in an area right next to that enemy. I know it's safe to go there, and I know it's also going to lead to the action. I could go left through the dome, but I'm not sure what's over there. I haven't been there, so why would I head over to an unsuspecting area to just get randomly killed and get frustrated that I was on this huge kill streak and then I'm all of a sudden dying again and again? Which of course I'm notorious for if you guys have ever watched me in a tournament. Just, go 10 kill streak, 5 death streak, 10 kill streak, 5 death streak. It's pretty common for me, it's really bad. But I'm trying to stray away from that, so this is why I'm playing this, I'm trying to train myself to play better. So that's how I determine where to go at the start. Now you guys have seen this, so I'm just going to fast forward a bit. Now getting back to over here, so nice video. So now since you kind of got into your kill streak, you're racking up the kills. You know what's going on. Maybe you're a couple away from getting the specialist bonus. What exactly do you do? This comes down to knowing how to play the later stage of your life. You can break your life into 3 stages: the opening, the middle, and the end. The opening is where you've just spawned, you need to know where to go. The middle is, okay, now you spawned, you know your area, you want to control that area to get a couple kills up. And then the ending is, okay, now I'm running out of ammo, I've been on kill streak for a while, the chances of me dying have gone up a lot because I've been alive for so long, and a lot of people know where I am because I've killed a lot of them. How you continue to stay alive at the time. So now in the ending, it's about, I'm going to say, hunting for that kill streak. Yeah, that sounds really bad, but let's say you're using assault class. You want to use that helicopter. You want to get to the 7 kills. That's pretty much the goal of people in this class. Is just getting up to the helicopter. And that's the ending, is going from like the Predator missile to the 7th kill. Predator missile might get a kill. You just need that one more kill. You gotta play it safe to get to that. If you're using the specialist class like I am, that's about, you want to get that OMA. You want to get that all specialist bonus perk. Once you have that, you just feel like a boss running around just like that right there. All specialist perks. The reason I got it 7 not 8 kills is because I do have hardline for one of my perks, just so I can get the quick draw faster and get Oma faster. That's what you call this. Um, so that's what that's about. It's playing it safe till you get to where you want to be in the controlling. Now since I'm back, it's a transition from the end stage of your life back to the middle stage. I've got to the Oma, which is getting there is the end part, and now I'm going back to the middle. I'm now feeling back in my zone. I have all my perks up. I know what's going on. I can continue to exploit that by doing what it is you do, playing your playstyle, continuing on this gameplay. And there's not much more to talk about. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm more than willing to answer them. I'll probably even make a video on them too. I love user feedback, even if it's like, yeah, you suck, Khillasaurus, like troll, lol, lol, lol. Go for it. I want to hear what you guys think. What your thoughts are behind even my playstyle, or what you should do if you have any problems, or you don't know what class to use. As you can see, this is definitely not my main class that I use, but I'm rolling with it today, and maybe you guys want to know how to choose what your classes are, whatever. Find me a question, for sure you can answer right in the comments below. That's pretty much all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Talked about Khillasaurus, aka Daniel Schenker, and there's be more to come for sure. Definitely more videos to come. So hope you guys enjoy and have a Merry Christmas coming up soon. Merry Christmas break and game hard.
We take the lead. Quick draw.
I miss the names of the old maps.